Hello, hello, hi, folks. Happy Monday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Happy Valentine's Day. I feel like I got all colors going on right now. I didn't even think about that. But when I went live, I'm like, wow, I got the rainbow going on today. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm sure love is in the air. Some of you may have been running around for last minute gifts and flowers and candy and dinner reservations, especially with all this stuff that's going on. So, power to you. I'm pretty sure it's over now. It's almost midnight. I made it on the buzzer. And for those of you who celebrated, I hope you had a wonderful day, a day filled with joy, love, peace, happiness, just all that, right? And but with all that chocolate and all the gifts and all the love that's in the air and it's floating around, it's kind of hard to think that Valentine's Day could be bad for you. What if I were to give you 5 reasons? I want to be the other guy, right? I want to give you 5 reasons why Valentine's Day could be bad for you. Ready for this? Don't hate me. You'll think about this too. Number 1, you may be pressured to spend lots of money. Do you feel like you gotta spend tons of cash on gifts and etc. to impress? It's the thought that counts, isn't it? Right? Really, it really is the thought that counts. Your gift does not have to be super expensive to impress someone. I really don't feel that way, right? But many feel pressured on spending lots of money on gifts, right? You may go out of your normal spending budget for today and spend a little bit more. I get that. But it's a special day and you want to make sure it goes smooth and it goes nice and he or she is impressed, right? Not impressed in a way that it's for the first time, but impressed in a more caregiving, loving way, right? More impressed with your efforts than your dollars. Feel me? So I do understand that you may go a little bit over your budget today, but to be crazy going nuts thinking, oh my God, what am I going to get? How many carrots? Or, that could be stressful. Number two kind of relates to number 1. And we've talked about this, not related to Valentine. I feel like I'm off camera. Not in relations to Valentine's Day per se, but we've talked about this before. Expectations are way too high. Listen, expectations can be very high on this day. On this day especially. Not just for gifts, but for a romantic day or date, right? Your partner may be expecting a day of romance, like the best of the best. You know what I mean? A day filled with like joy and love. It's not like that for everyone. I want you to know that, right? Jonathan Fader, psychologist and assistant professor of family medicine at the Albert Einstein's College of Medicine, say that 5 times, wrote in his article from Psychology Today that Setting expectations so high can set us for disappointment when reality doesn't match up with these unrealistic hopes, he writes. I'm no doctor, but I've been saying that. I'm just saying. He continues, he continues explaining that one study found that couples who enter relationships with positive expectations are more likely to with high expectations are more likely to face disappointment and relationship dysfunction than couples who enter with a more realistic expectation. As you're joining me live, let me know you are here. I would love to know who's here, who's not here. So remember, it's a date to give your partner a bit more love and affection. Let them know how much you care for them, but avoid the expectations, right? And you know what? When it comes to expectations, the right partner with you, the expectations won't be there like that, because there will be a mutual understanding between the two of you, right? So it'll be very clear between the two of you. If it's a real, authentic relationship, then the expectations, I feel like it won't play as much a role as it normally would. Feel me? Number 3. It may set off, you may be surprised, it may set off depressive thoughts. Look, today may be a happy day for so many people, but it may not be a happy day for some. Look, for those who are single, Valentine's Day could set off thoughts of loneliness and depression even. If you fall lonely and desire a partner on Valentine's Day, it may not really help those feelings. Not only all the stores are filled with all kinds of reminders and specials, and everybody's wearing red and this and that and roses and flowers, not all that. And then you sit at home or you sit on your computer, you turn it on, you turn your phone on or what have you, boom, everywhere. It's like reminders of today is Valentine's Day, right? If possible, avoid comparing yourself with others. That I don't have a date, they have a date, you know. Or I need a partner to be happy. Look how happy they are. They have a partner, right? Have yourself, here's what you can do. Have yourself a self-care day. Give yourself some extra love and attention. I had a friend that, I don't know if this was cool or not, but I had a friend who, on Valentine's Day, the years that she was alone, she would send herself flowers that she wanted to, and with like a love note, and she would do that because she wanted to make herself feel good. How awesome is that? Now that I think back, I think that was awesome. Right? Treat it as a self-love day. Care for yourself this day. And if you're by yourself, more power to you. Number 4. Number 4 on the list of 5 reasons why Valentine's Day could be bad for you. Number 4, your partner is not clear on what they want. Oh my goodness. Some of you guys can relate to this, right? You ask your partner, you ask your wife, your girlfriend, your fiance, hey, what do you want to have to eat? What would you like to eat? Oh, I don't know, babe. Whatever you want. Whatever I want. Whatever you want. You sure? Can you relate? And then you pick the food, they're like, oh, you know, anything. And I mean anything but that. You're like, you sure? Anything. Like, okay. So you pick something else and they say, oh, no, I can't have that. And this goes on and on. Like when your partner doesn't know what they want and it's Valentine's Day and you ask them and you have that kind of a relationship that you talk to each other, you're like, hey, what should I get for you for Valentine's Day? And they're like, oh, I don't know, whatever you want to get. Oh, many partners are not very clear on what they want on this day. Some may have no idea, no clue, like literally, and you may have the pressure of you have this pressure of not spending too much, and then you don't know what you want to get, that it's right and it's not. You know what I mean? So try to find something more special than more pricey, right? Special always wins over pricey. I would tell you. What if here's another one. What if they got you something like super meaningful and super cool, and now you're like, okay, what the heck do I get them? You don't know what you get them. This could be another way of pressure and stress, and it can ruin this day, right? So focus on your gift, focus on the gift you want to give. That's what I mean. Focus on you, and look, if somebody gets you something more special than you got them, then you know what kind of a person they are. They're amazing, right? And you just have to step up. You got to step up your game the next time, right? So I just want you to know that don't let that be an added pressure and stress. Maybe easier said than done, but practice it. And number 5 on the 5 list of maybe Valentine's Day is not so good for you. Number 5, you may make comparisons. And we talked about this. Okay, can I pause for a second here? I did a live, I believe about a year and a half ago. And I drove this concept home where I said, everybody tells you don't make any comparisons. I'm here to tell you you should make comparisons. And you should make comparisons only if 2 things happen. Now, I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to leave you in complete suspense and not tell you what those are. I'm going to share that with another live. But you can't compare yourself and not do those 2 things, and most people don't. So best not to compare, because you get stuck, right? You enter the comparison room and you're like, and you can't go anywhere else, right? You may make comparisons on how other couples spend their days, or how other couples got this gift and that gift, right? But I'm telling you, comparing your happiness to others can lead not only to unwanted stress, but unnecessary disappointment. I'm telling you, you may start to analyze your relationship more than it's needed. Comparisons may leave you feeling like crap, worried. Maybe you should have done more, right? So comparisons don't always end up so good. Hey, keep in mind this. While you're comparing your day or your days or your gifts to that couple there or your friends there, they may be comparing their day and their gifts and everything else to yours. You never know that. Psychologist Jonathan Fader explains in Psychology Today that these comparisons can lead to dissatisfaction about our own way of celebrating, even if it was enjoyable and satisfying in the moment. Indeed, they can. Look, you may think everyone else's day was simply perfect. And it was just amazing. And you may feel a little put down by it all. But generally, people like to share the highlights only. Instead of comparing your day with others, focus on how your day was. Simple, sweet, special, filled with joy, laughter, amazingness, love. It was with somebody special, with somebody you care for, you love. I'm going to leave you with this. That it was with something, with a person that you care for, you love. That right there, it could be yourself, it could be a partner, it could be a dog, it could be a cat, it could be a bowl of popcorn. It doesn't have to be a date, what I'm saying. You can enjoy your day with you. Look, if you're in a crap mood, okay, no matter how amazing your date is, you're not going to have a great time because you're in a crap mood. You're just going to ruin it for yourself and the other person as well. So, look, remember, most people just highlight the best part of the day. They don't talk about most of the struggles and all the things that went wrong and all the behind the picture scenes, right? So it's simple to see what you see on camera and not see the whole entire room here, right? And where it's situated and how it is. So don't fall into that stuff. That stuff will take you down and keep you down. That stuff is not going to help. If you're going to compare yourself, compare yourself to yourself yesterday. You know what I mean? Or last week. Compare yourself to yourself last week. That could help you a lot more than comparing you to this guy and that guy and this girl and that. I mean, it doesn't really help a lot because you never know. You would never know the entire background, the entire story, the entire circumstance, the entire everything. You would just know the surface, the highlights. So, hopefully, you got a little love out of this. 5 reasons why. And you know what? These may be titled 5 reasons why Valentine's Day could be bad for you. But I could retitle them and say 5 reasons why you could ruin your Valentine's Day. You may be pressured to spend a whole lot of money you don't have. Maybe the expectations are way high up from you. Maybe it's setting off some depressive thoughts. Or maybe your partner is just not clear on what they want. And maybe you make comparisons. These 5 reasons could literally ruin your Valentine's Day. Hopefully, you got some love, some inspiration from this live. I appreciate you guys. Let me know which one of these really pops out at you. You know what I mean? Like one of these, oh man, I make comparisons all the time. Or I got to do this, or I got to do that, right? Let me know which one pops out at you the most. Drop it in the comments below. If you had a great Valentine's Day, let me know how it went. If you had a horrible Valentine's Day, first of all, I'm sorry you did. But if you're brave or if you like to share your thoughts, drop it in the comments below. Let this feed grow. I appreciate you guys. And remember, if you share, you show that you care. Until tomorrow, where we do it all over again. Much love.